Is that better? This one is good, Miller Time. Thanks. Bye. Hey, I'll let you know I was going live, Thomas. I didn't give you much time, but I kept looking to make sure that nobody else was doing anything. So, anyway, I'm not gonna say it in the first video before I erased it. Getting into the last pod of the last bunch that Ink Gardner sent to me. If you watched Uncle Bull Cow, now it's possible they didn't send us the same pods off the same plant as he got, but one of these guys, Mustard Shucker, fried both Uncle Bull Cow and his wife, and that's saying a lot for one pod. So I'm wondering, there was a couple others that reviewed it that didn't get burnt the same. So it's possible that we didn't get the same pod off the plants, but it's yet to be determined. I might be one of them lucky ones. All right, who's on here? Josh and Tomas. Looks crazy, huh? What we got here? All right, guys, remember the camera's on this side when I do it. I've got it long ways tonight instead of standing up. So I always forget. Mike Gardner just texted me. Awesome that I'm going live. So I guess they're going to be here anytime. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty gnarly looking. It's pretty gnarly looking there. Hopefully you got the burner, brother. Of course. Why not? You know, it don't always happen to me that way, but you just never know about these things. What's up, Ink Gardner? Made it in the group. Made it into the channel. What's up, Kevin in the house? So, I'm going to give it a few minutes. Let's get a few more people on here. Let's get a few more people in here. Let's do this. I feel a little better this afternoon. Woke up still feeling pretty crappy this morning, but I went to church, and a little bit after I ate some food after I went to church, I started feeling a little better. Got on the phone talking to the Gardners and Tomas a little bit later on. So those conversations, of course, just talking and hanging out with people in general help. Yeah. Anyway. Yeehaw. I think there's supposed to be an H. Oh, there's an H in there. Yeehaw. I missed it, sorry. Alright, I'm going to try to bring my head up a little bit. I don't want that. I'm trying to there we go. You don't see any whites in the corners, right? It's all black in the background. We clear? We clear? See how fast my hands go? It's almost like a fan, just like slow motion. Anyway. I wanted to wait to get a few people in here. I got a few more in here now. So instead of waiting, I don't like when people leave. Hit that like button while you guys are on it right here, huh? Hit the like button. Click, hit, come back on it, move your screen back out. Should hit that 7 or 8 about now. Anyway, I'm in a relationship, friendship with Mike and Tammy Gardner, and I may have said this. Everybody who gets on here may or may not know. Maybe you'll watch this for the first time. And so they're sauce makers. They're super hot pepper farmers. They're entrepreneurs. They know how to be a good friend. They're just amazing business type people with a loyalty that they carry to help see others succeed, and also to let others come alongside of them that have built relationships with them that they've trusted, and me being one of them, and sends us out pods on a pretty consistent basis. You know, they don't have to do any of this, and it's cool that they're trusting us, number one, to test their pods, but they don't charge us for these pods either. They just send them to us so we can test them, so they can get outside information given to them of somebody who's consistently or has consumed a number of super hots that knows exactly the what's that? Jimmy Pickles in the house? Jimmy Pickles in the house. What's up, Jimmy? Hope you're doing okay tonight, buddy. Hope you're feeling a little better, man. Hope things are getting a little easier for you, a little eased up for you, man. I really do. I hope you're doing okay. I really do. And so they asked us if we would be their testers, and there's been about 4 or 5 of us that have 5, 6 if you count the bull cows too, both of them, that they have asked us to test their pods so they can get feedback whether they need to continue to grow those pods. You know, there are a lot of them they send us as early stage pods, F1s, F2s. Just, you know, there could be other ones that have been longer, F12, or even above that. But anyway, so they allowed us to be, and it's a blessing and it's a privilege that we were trusted to, you know, do the pods. So anyway, I thank you again, Mike and Tammy, for allowing and trusting in me, not only to not do anything clever or tricky or sly or shady that happens a lot of times, but to be honest and transparent and, you know, do the loyal thing. And also, just thanks me for being a friend. But also, guys, I'm going to say this early on. If you're looking for pods, they're the ones to go to. They got tons and tons and tons of pods right now. So they got a pretty good deal going on, $28 out the door. They got sauces. They're making new sauces. They've got seeds. They got jellies. They got mustards. They got angry apples. They got some stuff. Get on Etsy in Gardner and check out their stuff because they got the goodness. Anyway, we all come to watch me burn. Now, like I said, we don't know if this is going to be the one. They have fresh pods. Yo. Thank you. I love you guys too, man. Or woman. I appreciate you jumping on here, Jimmy. I know you're a busy guy, man. He may have already left. He's so busy. Thanks for stopping in anyway. I appreciate all the support, even if it's a small amount of time. I do appreciate it. I've been on it in Gardner. So, guys, this is what we call the Mustard Shocker. This is an Ink Gardner original. Their very own cross that they created years and years ago. This variant is obviously the green one. We've done... Is there a chocolate shocker? We've done the red shocker and a peach shocker. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes my mind slips. And I think there's 3 of them, right? There's not a chocolate, though, I don't believe. There's just the peach, the red, and this one. This one here. This one right here, guys. Right here. No chocolate. I was right, see? Anyway, these are usually pretty warm. So this is a later season grow, so there's definitely a possibility that this one is much hotter. We lost about 5 people. What happens when you bump your gums too much? We also did a mustard, but different. All right? Well, we're about to do this mustard and see how different it is on the heat. All right. Guys, wish me luck. Be like some of these guys that someone was saying to me earlier about the prima tali, saying, yeah, the prima tali is just the hottest pepper in someone's opinion. I said, yeah, I watched that video. They took 2 bites. Or 2, they went, and they went, oh gosh, this pepper is hot. You all know, if you've been eating peppers long enough, that's not how this works. Most super hots are builders. The most my tongue's ever been after chewing and swallowing is about a 3, 3.5. So anyway. Gotta watch the motive on people sometimes. All right. So, earthy, floral, a little sweet at the beginning. Earthy, sweet, and floral throughout the whole chew. don't know. I gotta give it a second. Like I said, super hots don't. Not been my experience. Putting them in your mouth and they're like, how hot is it? Like, I don't know. Gotta give me a second. Takes a minute for it to build. Like I said, when someone throws it in their mouth and they chew like 3 times, they tell you it's screaming hot. I question that. Now that's what's burning. Getting little shots in the roof, up in the sinus hole, burning around on the tongue a little bit. Probably sitting at about let's say a 4 at the moment. More penetrating the stinging the tongue more than anything. Two, three. Oops. All right. Seems like it's going to come up a little bit. Getting that throat fog of heat. You know what I mean? Coming from the back. Hey, when I get pepper skin stuck in my teeth. If you try to dig it out, and then it starts to sizzle your tongue. Anyway. No reaction. Hey, a toothpick. It's like someone stuck up there behind my inside of my tooth on the inside. Like, how did it even get stuck in that spot? And we're not here. All right. Yeah, I hate it too. Have you guys ever experienced when sauces or a hot pod will it like tickles your tongue? You ever experienced that? Starting to burn in the throat. I'm gonna bring this one into a 5 so far. And climbing. No. No tickle tongue. Okay. Interesting. I need a toothpick. All right. Eyes are watering a little bit. Nose is trying to run a little bit. I didn't grab any paper towel. Good for me. Wow. All right. Getting that coffee cough on. A little burn in the tongue. In the tongue. Throat, ears. Eyes are watering more. I need paper towel. Hold on, I gotta get paper towel. Hold on a second. Probably gonna give that a 6 right now. Doing good, yeah. Burning pretty good in the throat. Most of the burning's in the throat. A little bit on the tongue. And some of the gummy on the gums. Oh. It's not wanting to give up. That was causing some coughing, man. So mine was the one that burned up the old bulk house, huh? I'm gonna give this one probably getting ready to start to go down. I'm gonna give this one about 6 1/4. 6 1/2. Pretty good. Coughing the crap out of me though, I know that. Boy. Waiting for any kind of a tingle. I am gonna have a little bit, not a lot, of the Warrior Wasp 2.0 and some Millerberry. Should have quite a bit of Millerberry. I'm also going to be working also on a chocolate pod tincture challenge. And I'm going to see about who I will select on that. We'll see. That's still in the works. I haven't started on that one yet. I've got most of the supplies to make that challenge. I'm still in the process of getting the largest pods I've got. And Mike said he was going to send me some to kind of help me along. I don't know if he forgot. That's only been a couple days ago. To help also with that challenge. I want to try to have the largest pods I can possibly have. But this challenge is going to be where I take a pod, dehydrate it, and then I'm going to soak them or immerse them, dry pods, dehydrate, immerse them in tincture. They're going to absorb and suck and completely immersed in tincture. And I'm going to have different levels of tincture and different levels of pods. Probably three pods per level. Possibly what I'm going to do is go with 1 pod, 1 chocolate, 2 chocolate, 3 chocolate. So they're going to be saturated. And then they're going to get dipped in chocolate. That's going to have super hot pepper powder in it, and probably some tincture in the chocolate as well. So that'll be a good one. But as far as the size of the chocolates go, I plan on just doing three per level, 3 levels. But I got thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing it like this, like the first level having a pod, like 1, 2, and 3, like I already said, singles. Round 2, sticking 2 pods together and fastening them together and dropping 2 together and chocolate covering 2 pods, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 pods, 1, 2, 3. So technically you'd be doing 9, 15, 16, you'll be doing 18 pods in the challenge. Dipped and submerged in tincture and chocolates, different chocolates, different kind of chocolate. I think that ought to be a good one. Yeah, it's a nice pod. It's a good one. It's a good pod. Theirs was from the 2-year-old plant. You have the next generation. That's definitely a nice pod. It's super hot. Yeah. Sounds like a crazy challenge to me too. And I do have, hold on, a special concoction. See that? That jar is so it's pretty. It's a big, like a big baby jar. Big baby jar. Big baby food jar. One of the large ones. Full of super hot tincture, and there is some 16 million Scoville pure crystal capsaicin crystals in this. That we're probably going to do on one of the rounds. So I might get tricky. You know how they always like to make the hot ones last? Never know. We might make the first level the hottest level. Because once you get burning and you go to eat more, it don't matter. It don't really matter at what level the next ones are. Of course, if it's hot, you're already burning hard. That stuff's just going to intensify. Anyway, it's just, I'm still rolling around the ideas. I had thought about this last year. And this is actually a collaboration between me and Bull Cow. Bull Cow has provided a lot of the challenge. I appreciate him doing that. And also of Ink Gardner. If Ink Gardner is going to supply any of the large pods to me, if they decide to. Mike said he was going to do it. I don't think he had talked to Tammy yet. Just putting it out there. No pressure. It's never no pressure. And of course, my little pods I've grown on my garden. And I've got some big ones. You guys watched that garden building video I did earlier? Dude, I've got pods that are huge right now that haven't even ripened yet. Welcome to Florida, where the weather's still good for growing. Where everybody else's grow is almost gone unless you have a greenhouse. Not me. Anyway, the channel has not moved much. We've been sticking at 5. It's a slow night tonight. We were up to 8 at one point, and then it dropped down to 5, and it's been at 5 the whole night. You guys didn't hit that like button. Hit that like button. Anyway, I don't know if there's anything else I want to talk about. I pretty much got everything for the challenge except for more pods to dehydrate. That's the only thing I have left. I've got some already. I did a round of out of my garden the other day, and Bull Cal sent me some. And he had his are kind of smaller though, so I'm trying to get big ones. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, brah? There is the namer. Final heat was 6.5. 6 1/4, 6.5. To the Alien Reaper, guys. Alien Reaper. If you went back and watched that video of mine, I actually threw up on 2 of those. 2 pods grown in aquaponics by Kevin Thompson out of his house. Sent me these beautiful, like, creamy looking purple. They were cool. You're welcome very much. Thank you, Tammy and Mike. Awesome people. Tammy and Mike are awesome people, guys. They have awesome, amazing products. Go check them out on Etsy. Again, Ian Gardner. What else was I going to say? Oh, so that these pods were like, they were growing, and he didn't know what they were, and then got back that he actually got the seeds from Terry Sutherland, and sent him the seeds. Ended up being a cross between a UFO and a Peach Reaper. He's going to call it an Alien Reaper, which I think is really cool. Hopefully it stays. Hope it stays. Lost my phone. Been watching for a few. Oh, sorry, man. Hope you find it. Yeah, man. No worries. It's a really cool pod, man. You ought to send some of those. I know Scoville wanted some of those. If Scoville, you want to try some of those? If you ever get any more to send to him, that would be cool. You send him a couple to him. If you can, you know. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, those are good. They were nice and juicy. I still, at least in my opinion on that one experience, they're definitely, I found them to be more juicier, more tastier, and hotter. At least, you know, that was my take, but it's being the UFO and the Reaper doesn't surprise me. That's why they were as hot as they were. Or should we say, the 7-pot Primo. Just saying. 7-pot Primo. Peach 7-pot. And they call it Reaper, but you know the story. Everybody knows the story. We know the story. Nice to meet you too, Thomas. Yeah, bro. Just meeting them for the first time? What's up? K there with you guys? Or is that K? That might be K there instead of Kevin. Okay, we're going to go keep watching Peaky Blinders series. Good night, all fam. Good night, Tammy, Mike. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming on and joining me. Yeah, anyway, I've been rambling on a little bit, just saying about some of the tinctures I'm going to have available. And a challenge I'm going to be doing or releasing, not to sell or nothing, just a handful might get it. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I've got things I got to go do, and I appreciate you guys. You all have a good night. Have a good night. Good night.